In the early 1900s, foreigners began the migration into the United States of America to pursue a better life for themselves as well as their families. Although once World War I had ended, it seemed the U.S. economy had changed. Unemployment was low, and so were workers' wages. With the supply and demand for goods, there was plenty of factory and warehouse jobs. There was also an influx of the European barber. Their job was to groom the men and women in the fast-growing inner cities of the United States. The men were dapper from head to toe, and it was the barber's job to keep them that way. In fact, the hairstyles and contours from the 20s withstood the tales of time. In the late 40s and 50s, men started wearing their hair a little longer with a lot more volume. By then, technology was advancing, and barbers had better tools and techniques to achieve their total look, like the electric clipper from the 1920s. And even more effective was the pistol grip blow dryer, which barbers and stylists still use to this day. But in the early 60s, the barber profession took a turn for the worse. It all started when the Beatles brought their long hairstyles from London and forced a lot of clientele to seek services from hairdressers, shutting down barber shops, and then came the unisex. And these styles got progressively longer in the 70s with love, peace, and no hair grease. Can't forget the 80s hairspray bands. They wore their hair long and loud. Moving right along to the 90s, the urban barber movement resurged with a plethora of shorter hairstyles, implementing zigzags, parts, and designs. Leading up to today, we have advanced in clipper cutting all around the board. This is what led to the formation of BaByliss Barbers and the theory of barberology. Today we will share with you cutting-edge styles and techniques to take you beyond your potential and help advance you to that next level.